Okay, now I'm gonna go through the top 6 mistakes that most people do when they're trying to diet. And these mistakes, or some of these mistakes, certainly happen often with popular diets that are being promoted, especially in the magazines. You see, oh, lose this much weight in only this short amount of time. And guess what? It's gonna be a yo-yo diet because you completely crash your metabolism and feel like garbage at the end. And then you're gonna end up regaining that weight pretty quickly. So if you want to avoid that, then use these ones in the next 10 minutes. So let's go through these top 6 mistakes. So number 1 is to try to lose too much weight too fast. And if you've already watched the first part of the course, you already know that I recommend losing around half a kilo or 1 pound per week, or less if you're a female. Okay, so around, if you're a lady, then lose around 300 grams or half a pound per week. Okay. Number 2 is not having the patience to wait about 10-15 minutes after you're done eating your meal until you feel full, because that's the delay that is on the feeling of feeling satiated from your meal. You have to be a little bit patient after you're done eating. You feel like you still want to eat more, but you just have to wait, and then you're gonna completely forget about it after 15 minutes. You will forget that you were even still feeling hungry. You're gonna be okay. Number 3 mistake is people ending up eating snacks here and there, or drinking sugary drinks, or drinking stuff that contains calories, and then they wonder why their diet isn't working. The reason why that's a huge mistake is it only takes one big sugary drink, like a big Coke or a big coffee with sugar or like syrup, or a big smoothie with syrup. It only takes one of those to completely remove your calorie deficit for the day. So avoid that one. Drink water. Number 4 is to trying to do an extreme diet that feels unnatural and unsustainable for you, such as, for example, trying to eat keto diet if you are the person that loves to eat carbohydrates, like if you love bread and pasta and potatoes. And then if you try to do keto just because some of your friends or some YouTubers have shown great results from it, it doesn't mean you cannot get the same results from another diet, like the principles I'm talking about here. And another one could be, for example, trying to do a carnivore diet if you love to eat plants, like if you love to eat salads and vegetables and fruits. If you just love to eat all kinds of food, then eating a restrictive diet like carnivore would be really boring and maybe unsustainable, because you feel like you're missing the essence of food. It's only if you have medical reasons to follow a restrictive diet, of course, that's a different story, right? But you get the point. Try to avoid extreme diets if you want to increase your success rate. Number 5 mistake in dieting is to forget to identify high calorie density foods that contains a lot of fat or sugar without you knowing, because you didn't study what you're eating. And you can actually end up by just eating a small amount of high calorie density food that has a lot of fat and sugars in it. Then you can end up consuming way more calories than if you eat 3 times the amount of low calorie density food, such as vegetables and salad and stuff. Okay, we have already talked about this. I just want to make sure you're not one of those people that make this mistake. And now diet mistake number 6 is to make the mistake of cutting out almost all fats and carbs from your diet, and then you're going to end up feeling really weak and fatigued, and it's going to mess up your hormone system, and you're just going to feel like garbage. So simply don't do that mistake. Keep a little bit of fats in your diet and a small amount of carbs to make you have enough energy to do some hard training. Because the body has glycogen storages that store carbs in the muscles for performing well during exercise. And if you don't eat any carbs, guess what? You don't have any glycogen stores in your body. You can only rely on fat, which is a slow burning fuel, which can still get stuff done, but it cannot provide the explosive power that you want for intensive workouts, in my opinion. Okay, so that was the top 6 diet mistakes. So let's not do these things, okay?